Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to disable and move the search this site option in Google Sites. Lately I've been favoring a search this site up in the upper right hand corner, and I thought by doing this tutorial it kind of shows you a little bit about headers in general, or your banners in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this website that's got the search the site in the middle, and I'm going to make it more like this website, and it kind of involves a few different things. So let's go ahead and do this. Well, first of all, you can actually disable search this site, and in order to do that, there's a couple things I want to show you in Manage Site. So if you go to Manage Site, the default setting is going to put your site name at the top of the pages, so I'm going to uncheck that. And another default setting is that you're going to get that search box. So if you want to eliminate that search feature, then what you do is you go into Manage Sites and you click Configure Search, and you simply uncheck Enable. OK, and I'm going to save these. So what I did is I disabled having the site name at the top of each page, and I disabled the search option. So when I go back to my site, here's what ends up happening. Notice I have no title. I have no search. So with that, I'm going to go back and re-enable these, because now I want to show you how to move it. Let's remember that disabling the site name, because that's important. Because when we start to move this, it's going to change the site setup or the name. So I'm going to re-click that. We're back towards this. And okay, take a sec to save. Let's go back to this. Alrighty, everything is back to normal. Now what about moving this search this site? Well, when you move search site, you go to Edit Site Layout. So you click Edit Site Layout, simply hover over the header and click it. Now I want you to notice that you have this alignment thing down here. You've got a vertical and horizontal alignment. The vertical is aligning bottom, the horizontal is center here, and I want you to notice that the search is bottom and center. So if I click this and I change this, let's say I'm going to go, let's see, vertical, I'll go top, and then standard. That's what this is, top standard. Now when I do that, and I click OK, it moves the search the site. One of the things that it also does, though, is you'll notice it changed the way my title looks. And this is kind of a common thing that you see with Google Sites. You'll see this is actually this is the standard or default setting where it puts the search the site on one side, puts the title on the other. And one of the things that I started to do early on as I built Google Sites is I tended to center things, because I didn't like the title being off on the left and all of this. So how can I have the best of both worlds? In other words, how can I have a search this site and the title in the center like here? Well, the answer is this title is actually part of the Google or of the image that I use that I put in my banner. And so in order to do this, what I'm going to have to do is actually alter my banner image, and I'm going to have to disable this site. So I guess we'll go ahead and alter the banner image first. This is my banner image, and it's actually a PowerPoint slide. So what I'll do is I'll put the virtual classroom workshop, and then what I do here is, rather than save as a PowerPoint, I'm going to save as a PNG. And I want you to notice that there's no spaces in the title. Another thing that I learned the hard way is that Google Sites don't like spaces in the title. It's going to say yes, one already. Yep, we're going to go ahead and replace. If you're doing PowerPoint and you're actually using PowerPoint to do images, which is an easy way to do images because PowerPoint's so easy to work with, when you do save as an image, you want to save current slide only. If you had a large PowerPoint with many slides and you did every slide, and it ends up making a folder, and each slide is an image with, 1, 2, 3 in the order of the slides. So this is one slide anyway, but just current slide only. And that's just a nice trick to know, to be able to save a PowerPoint into an image. It's because PowerPoint's so easy to manipulate. So now what I'm going to do is I will go in. I've got to go to Manage Site, and I disable the name. And again, what that does takes away the name, so now I'm good. Now I'm going to again go into Manage Site, into Themes, Colors, and Fonts, and I go into Site Header. And I'm going to replace my picture. Okay. VCW title, where is it? There we are, title. Hard to find that thing. Okay, there we are. Put that in. Now you can't go by what you see here. Usually this is a trial and error thing. So you save, and then you always want to go back to your site. And usually you have to redo it a few times before it looks the way you want it. Yeah, that's looking too big on the title. So I go back here, and again, it looks very different than it did here. So I go into here, and I will just change this from 48 to, let's go 36. Save this again. Save as. And what I do is I always save this as a PowerPoint presentation first. And then as I make modifications, I oftentimes don't save the modifications in PowerPoint. I just save as PNG. So if I find one, once I get the one that's the final one that I like, I'll eventually save that as a PowerPoint too. So that's my base to work with. Current slide, and it probably should have said already exists. Okay, well it didn't. So now we go back to this. Let's see how that looks. You know, I wonder if that actually saved, because it should have said that it wanted to replace it. Oh, that's the problem. I didn't do that right. I put no title. There we are. Okay, now let's go back. Yep. That didn't change anything. So now we go back. Okay, and so now I have changed this, and I've got the search site in the corner, just like on this one, and I've got my title where I want it. So that's how to do that. And again, I thought I'd make this a video because it's kind of it involves a few steps, and they all center around this header. And I think that it's not super intuitive to have to go to two places. You would think in doing the header that you would just do everything in Edit Site Layout, but there's that additional step where you have to go to Manage Site to you know, move the site name from the top of the pages if you want to center that thing. So anyway, hopefully you found this helpful, and this is a way that you can move that search thing and have your header look the way that you want. So anyway, there's my video.